What's up? This is Trey T, and in this video, I will be discussing the supposed rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. The rivalry was already started, but this year, this is what further instigated it when Caitlin Clark made a hard foul on Angel Reese, and Angel Reese got up aggressively. They already had history going back to college when they played each other in the tournament 2 years in a row. Some people don't believe it's a rivalry because Caitlin Clark is clearly a better basketball player than Angel Reese. But it's already like these two will forever be linked. As soon as this happened right here in the tournament, that's really when the rivalry began. And if you really want to go deeper, since this moment happened, Caitlin Clark is now 5-1 against Angel Reese. But they'll always be linked together. Caitlin Clark is a better overall basketball player than Angel Reese, but it's stupid to try to compare a guard to a forward. Like, of course, she's going to handle the ball more. She's going to have more assists. Ironically, she has more blocks than Angel Reese, which is crazy. But I just don't understand why people keep comparing the two when they play different positions. And this also is going to be a rivalry because I know people get tired of bringing it up, but it's the race factor. It's always going to be the race factor. If what happened in the tournament happened between Caitlin Clark and Cameron Brink, it wouldn't have been anything. But because it was between a white girl and a black girl, people are always going to make it about race. And again, nobody is taking away from Caitlin Clark's greatness. Caitlin Clark they compared her, she's the female Steph Curry. Angel Reese is not that caliber of player. Angel Reese knows her, like Angel Reese's role is not, she's not gonna be Caitlin Clark where she's gonna take all those shots and try to score 20 points a game. That's not her. She could probably average because Caitlin Clark didn't even average 20 a game right now in the WNBA. Angel Reese could probably average about 15, 16, 17 a game if she made 2 or 3 more of her layups. But I noticed it was a lot of most of the people that added fuel to the fire for the rivalry were a lot of people that consider themselves MAGA. Because I would see a lot of people in the comment section. You can not like one person while lifting up another person. But when you go to negative comments calling people ghetto and trashy and thug and all that. When Caitlin Clark waved off that girl, what was it, South Dakota, who they played in the tournament, and she did the "you can't see me" thing. Nobody, that's competitiveness, that's fire. But when Angel Reese did it to Caitlin Clark, that's unsportsmanlike, that's ghetto, that's thuggish. What's the difference? And I can guarantee you this. Caitlin Clark brought viewership to the WNBA. But I can tell you right now what would happen if Caitlin Clark came out tomorrow and said that she would be endorsing Pete Buttigieg or Gavin Newsom or Kamala Harris or Hakeem Jeffries or any Democrat to be president in 2028, she would lose 85% of her fans. That's what they don't care about the basketball part. Yeah, they'll watch her play basketball, but if she did that, they would treat her just like they do Taylor Swift. As big as fans as they were of Taylor Swift, when Taylor Swift endorsed Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they went crazy. I put this on everything I love. I was just watching a highlight this morning of Paige Beckers, and somebody in the comment section said she's not better. She's not on Caitlin Clark's level. She decided to come in kneeling down to black people and saying black women are this and black women are better and all that. So you can already tell that some people don't like Paige Beckers because of what Paige Beckers had to say about equality and race. And I feel like the same thing would probably happen to Caitlin Clark if she did that. So again, she's a great basketball player, but if she said anything about we need equality and this group is gets treated better than this group, like 85% of her fan base would disappear. But anyway, let's get into the video. Hold on, one more thing before I start the video. I remember Antonio Brown said that Caitlin Clark looked like Elliot Stabler, and I cannot unsee it. Like every time I see her, I think of Elliot Stabler from Law and Order SVU. All right, so here's the comparison between a power forward and a point guard. In their very short, young careers, Angel Reese has 502 points, 502 rebounds, 72 assists, 52 steals, only 18 blocks, which is weird, 92 turnovers. She shoots 38% from the field, which is horrible. 73% from the free throw line is very decent. 21% from the three-point line is horrible. She's made one All-Star, and she won the rebounding championship. And her record in the WNBA is 12-26. Caitlin Clark, on the other hand, has 845 points, 251 rebounds, 374 assists, 58 steals, 31 blocks. The fact that she has way more blocks than Angel Reese is crazy to me. She has almost triple the turnovers also. She has 243 turnovers. She shoots 42% from the field. Shooting all those threes don't help. She's 34% from the three-point line. She has one All-Star vote. And she won Rookie of the Year and was the assist champion last year. And her record so far is 22-22 in the WNBA. Let's go a little more in depth with their stats. So, like I said, Angel Reese last year, 462 points, 446 rebounds, 63 assists, 44 steals, 16 blocks. Now, for the people, all her rebounds come from her own miss. That's not true. So, for her rebounds, it's actually 61% of Angel Reese's rebounds are defensive rebounds, and the other 31% are offensive rebounds. Now, yes, it seems like Angel Reese when it's nobody, she may miss wide open layups, but especially when it's a defender on her, it's like she doesn't even look at the goal, she just throws it up. And I see that a lot. But the main thing is that you need to ask, how is she able to get those rebounds with 2 or 3 people on the court with her? How is she able to get in between them to get those rebounds? What is she doing to where she can get those rebounds? So this is what I'm talking about with the layups. Because it seems like she just throws it up at the goal hoping she's going to make it. It's like sometimes she don't even look at the goal. It's just like, oh, I got the ball, boom, let me throw it up. Hopefully I'll make it. She don't even, it'll be like, I can see people missing, like Shaq missed layups, Tim Duncan, I mean, like, people miss layups. But they're actually looking at the goal. It's like she's not even looking at the goal when she shoots her layups. Looking at these highlights, I think I may see the problem. It don't even look like she's jumping on these layups. Like, how do you expect to get closer to the goal if you're not jumping on the layup. Like, if you look at all these layups, she barely even getting off the ground. She not. It's like she just stand on the ground and shoot the layups. You would maximize your attempts at making it if you jumped higher while shooting the layups. That's common sense. Now let us look at Caitlin Clark's a deeper dive into her individual stats. Like I said, she's a great distributor of the ball. She's a good scorer. She takes too many threes, in my opinion. And she turns the ball over way too much. And I feel like it's not talked about enough. If you're going to point out Angel Reese's missed layups, you need to also point out Caitlin Clark turnover. She's been turnover prone since she was at Iowa. So I don't understand why people never mention all the like she just had a game this year where she just had 10 turnovers in the game. Like, you can't be the point guard turning the ball over like that. But I just need people to be consistent with their criticism. If you're gonna criticize Angel Reese for missed layups, you gotta do it both ways. You gotta criticize Caitlin Clark for all the turnovers. Like, look at these some of these turnovers are ill-advised. Like, you shouldn't have made that pass. People have turnovers. Sometimes people steal the ball from you. But some of these passes are just like, and people call her like the female Steph Curry. Steph Curry makes some of these passes too. And I'm like, especially like when he's getting trapped and he's trying to like overhead throw it over his head with one hand. I'm like, what are you doing? And it gets stolen. She does some of those type of passes when she's trapped, and it leads to a turnover. All she needs to do is take better care of the ball. She just had a game this year where she had 10 turnovers. She's been turnover prone since she was at Iowa. Look, last year, her rookie season, she led the league in turnovers with 223. What is that? That's 80. That's what, 78 more than the person in second place, Alyssa Thomas. So you almost had 100 more turnovers than the person who's behind you, and nobody's talking about that. But y'all are quick to point out Angel Reese's misses on her layups, but you don't point out Caitlin Clark's turnovers. Come on, man. You gotta do it both ways. You can't have one without the other. Either criticize both or criticize neither. You can't criticize one without criticizing the other. The real comparison shouldn't even be between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. It should be between Paige Beckers and Caitlin Clark. Both point guards, both handle the ball. Realistically, if Paige don't get hurt year before last, she would have probably been like the one that everybody was talking about until like the racist people got mad at her for saying what she said about black women. But anyway, so Paige, 5 games this year. Like, these two are neck and neck, and nobody's talking about Paige at all. They keep bringing up Angel Reese, comparing her to Caitlin Clark for some reason. Like, why? Compare her with another guard. Paige Beckers is Caitlin Clark's competition, not Angel Reese. Compare her to like Cameron Brink and Cardosa and Asia Wilson and Brianna Stewart. Centers and power forwards. Don't compare her to point guards and shooting guards. Let me know in the comments section, why do you think people compare Caitlin Clark to Angel Reese? Subscribe to the chat. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like and comment. More videos coming soon. Trey T out. Peace.